Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about Black Ops 4 and everything that is a fact and is confirmed and just information about BO4. So Treyarch has stated that Call of Duty Black Ops 4's multiplayer movement system is back to the basics. It's 100% boots on the ground, but sliding is also in the game. There are no thrusters, there is no wall running, it's just back to boots on the ground, just like COD World War 2. So this sliding mechanic is similar to Black Ops 3. There's also a mounting system to easily go over barriers. The movement system fluidly can somewhat be compared to that of Call of Duty Ghost, where sliding was available while still being boots on the ground. Swimming is also back from Black Ops 3. Players can move around in the water where available in maps and shoot their weapons as well, just like Black Ops 3. One of the other things players will have to adjust to is not being able to quickly leave the water. In Black Ops 3 you can boost jump out the water, but since it's games or boots on the ground, you have to find a ladder to get out the water. So next up we're going to be talking about health. There's some big changes to health in Black Ops 4. So the first big change is players now have 150 health versus the standard 100 health. This allows the team at Treyarch to better tune the different weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 to cater the playstyle people want. And with that being said, the time to kill does increase over previous Call of Duty games, but not by much. Headshots play a big factor in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 with this new health change. The second big change to health system is health regeneration is not automatic anymore. In every Call of Duty game so far, players' health will regenerate automatically once injured in action in multiplayer. But in Black Ops 4, that's gone. Players will have to manually regenerate their health. So if you're injured, it's on you to press L1, which is on PS4, to use a health pack to regenerate back to 150 health. And once you use the health regeneration, there is a time delay for when you can use it again. And this completely changes how you play Call of Duty, as now you have to make a smart decision in playstyles, whether to keep pushing forward or stop and regenerate health before moving forward. So we have Fog of War, which is a new minimap system debuts in Black Ops 4. So this brand new minimap system, which Treyarch is calling Fog of War, with the new minimap system, what's happening on the entire map is not available to you. So when you move around, you only see what's happening in a certain radius. The radius is limited to a certain distance, and you can see the map just as you move around in real time. The rest of the map is showing just a map outline, not what's happening over there. There's some shows up on the map is if they shoot. If an enemy player shoots their weapons, their own Fog of War will show up on the minimap. The Fog of War has a very limited radius. Players can see where the shot came from and what's happened around them on the minimap for a certain amount of time. And Treyarch did say that the decision behind this was about creating a game where communication and teamwork is key. Players have to talk to each other and know what's happening at different locations on the map, and to know where to head to. So that situational awareness, changing up how you interact with the game and with how players on your team. So, specialists are back in Black Ops 4. The specialists, alongside their base ability that they have, now also have an option to equip their specialist equipment. In Creator Class, players can choose to use specialist equipment or other options such as frag grenade, molotov, cocktail, concussion grenade, etc. If you chose the specialist equipment option, each specialist has its own specific equipment. New to Call of Duty, you don't have an amount of equipment you can equip, like 2 concussion grenades. Instead, there's a meter on the item in your HUD. Once that meter fills up and it lights up yellow, your equipment is ready to use again. The centre of the bottom HUD screen shows your main special ability, which is activated with L1 and R1 at the same time, just like Black Ops 3. R1 alone activates the equipment, while L1 does health regeneration. So there's a few specialists that are returning from Black Ops 4, from Black Ops 3, like Ruin, Seraph and Fiverrake. There are also new specialists coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, including Crash, a medic specialist. Crash has the ability to assist your team in healing when needed. Another new specialist to the game is Talk, his ability is to put down a razor wires which stops players from advancing forward in full pace. It slows you down, making it harder to move. Since there's no boost jumps, it's either you push through it or shoot it out. Something you all might be excited for, that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is getting a beta. So the Black Ops 4 trailer did reveal that we're in store for a beta this year. We don't have any more details about that other than it was showed in the trailer. Yeah, stay tuned to this channel. As soon as we get more info, I will update you guys on that beta. Okay, so Black Ops 4 Zombies will launch with 3 maps on day 1. So Dan Blunton did announce on the reveal that Black Ops 4 Zombies will launch with 3 maps on day 1. And that's a first for Call of Duty. And one of the maps is Blood of the Dead, which is a remake of Mob of the Dead. And I cannot wait to play Mob of the Dead again. Okay, this one's for all you PC players who play Call of Duty. But PC version of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is available exclusively on Blizzard's Battle.net. Activision did announce that. And also this will be the first Call of Duty title in history to be available on Blizzard's Battle.net service. Activision has also invested many resources to ensure that Black Ops 4 is a great game on PC, with a whole dedicated PC team working on the title for this year. PC players will be able to pre-order Black Ops 4 on Battle.net soon, so you can stay tuned for that. Okay, this is a big one that Call of Duty has never done. Activision revealed that an all-new Battle Royale mode is coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and it's gonna be massive. It includes 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown, 10 years of Black Ops features, favourite weapons, characters, maps, all in one place, with vehicles, the Zombies cast, weapons and gear. So basically you can play as your own Zombies cast, playing this Battle Royale game, and it's gonna be big. I'm pretty excited for the Battle Royale. It's called Blackout. So Treyarch is focused on bringing a massive update to their approach to weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Treyarch says Black Ops 4 features more improvements to guns and their mechanics than all Black Ops games combined. There's new improvements to how weapons feel and react, a focus on thinking of weapons almost like a character in the game itself. One of the big changes with weapons is that attachments are now unique to each weapon, not the weapon class. Previously, each weapon class had a set of attachments shared across all the weapon in the class, but in Black Ops 4, each weapon has its own set of attachments to suit the weapon. So not all weapons in certain classes will have the same attachment options available. Also, for the first time in Call of Duty's history, Treyarch is introducing tree predicted recoil pattern, a new recoil system in the game. Each gun has its own gameplay and personality. Treyarch says their new uniqueness as to how guns tugs back to the center as you can keep firing in game. So the big one for esports and competitive fans, Treyarch did announce that League Play, a fan favourite ranked play mode in Call of Duty here introduced in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, will return in Black Ops 4. Treyarch heard fans loud and clear about wanting the Black Ops 2 system back, which is noted as the best implementation. The Treyarch plans to bring it back to good features of it, are also featuring out the negative features it had. And they're going to announce more information on esports at a later date. A new fundamental change in Black Ops 4's standard game mode, setting the number of total players. The player total in standard matches is now 10 with 5v5 action in game. Previous Call of Duty titles had 6v6 standard or 9v9 in ground war. Treyarch says this change was to make a better suit to the core mechanics and changes to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. The maps set in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is also medium to small size set to cater to this playstyle in game. So the Pick 10 system is back in Black Ops 4, featuring a new category. With this big change to health regeneration announced, there's also some changes with what players can be equipped in game to better counter and be prepared. Players can select primary weapons, attachments, secondary weapons, equipment, gear, perks and wildcards, as long as there's only 10 items. There's a lot of options available for players to choose, creating their classes in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So this new category of items is called Gear. It's available in Black Ops 4's Creator class. Because of the new health regeneration system, there's new features and set of items to pick from for players. Players can select from different items in the gear category, like body armor, which will slightly increase the amount of protection against fire, burst shots that hit you, stem pack, which allows faster and more often health regeneration compared to normal, a caustic sensor to better hear and see around you, and other options to pick from. And also, one of the things you may notice in Black Ops 4 is that from this build, shotguns are considered as a secondary weapon. Primary features assault rifles, SMGs, a new category called tactical rifles, LMGs, and snipers. Secondary includes pistols, launchers, and shotguns. So something you most of would have guessed is COD points are returning to Black Ops 4, which is no surprise there. So here are the 8 known specialists and their abilities in Black Ops 4. So we've got Battery, Crash, AJAT, Recon, Torque, Ruin, Virebreak, and Surf. Now there's some that you may remember from Black Ops 4, because I said earlier that some are returning. So, remember when I talked about Blackout, the Battle Royale mode? Well, the trailer hints at least 140 players possible. Simple Match indicates that Call of Duty Black Ops 4's Battle Royale mode, Blackout, will have at least 140 players. So, someone on Reddit went and counted all the dots and did a simple count of what's on screen. We can't even imagine a Call of Duty game with 150 players, but that's what the teaser trailer is hinting at, and it's crazy if it can do that. So each team can only have one type of specialist in Black Ops 4 multiplayer. So in the build that they got to play at the event, each team can only have one type of specialist. So what does this mean? Well, once you get into the match, you have to select the one you want before it gets taken. Fans on social media were quick to point out that this is very similar to Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch. So if you play Rainbow Six Siege on Overwatch, you pick a hero or an operator, and you only have one operator or hero in that match. So this might make sense in terms of balancing in each match, but it's sure to upset players who can't play as their favourite specialist if they're not fast enough to pick them before the match starts. And the last bit of news we have in this video is an edition called Specialist Edition. We don't have much information on it, but you just get like a 5-inch statue, you get a steel case, you get some COD points, and plus bonus digital items. For UK, I'm pretty sure this is on game for UK, because I looked last night, but it doesn't seem you can pre-order it in the USA as of now anyway, as of me doing this video, but you may be able to soon. So if you want it, then you need to keep checking. And also the artwork, it says right there, is about the final, and also about the beta. But anyway, this is for all the information we've got so far on Black Ops 4. Subscribe and smash like for more videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to comment down below, are you excited for Black Ops 4? Comment down below, love to know what you think of it. I'll see you in the next one.